I'm Lisa Williams from Stennets Community Cafe. We're based in Trimley St Mary, near Ipswich in Suffolk. Stennets Community Cafe is a social enterprise supporting with adults with learning disabilities to be part of the community. On Tuesdays we cook and get everything ready, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays we're a pop-up cafe serving the local community. We have all sorts of people come into the cafe. We have elderly people, young people. We run children's activities, and over the last couple of years we've managed to get grants so we can do the children's activities for free. Part of being a social enterprise is about a business with a social purpose, and our purpose is supporting adults with learning disabilities. And the people we work for are able to do all sorts of things in the cafe, from meal prep, vegetable prep, making cakes, to customer services. If someone isn't able to do a whole job, we can break the jobs down. So maybe someone can make the tea, but they can't carry it into the cafe. But someone else will be able to carry the tea into the cafe and serve the customer, even if they can't use the kettle. So we're in the cafe today to make my porridge recipe that won the Golden Spurtle in the Highlands of Scotland in 2019. And I'm being joined today and helped by Harry and Jodie. So the first thing when you make porridge is the night before, soak your oats. And so we're going to soak our oats. We've got our saucepan. And for my recipe, I use Hamlin's oats, and I use half pinhead oatmeal and half coarse oatmeal, just because I like the texture. And we use 1 cup of each. So, Harry, should we put these?
Yeah.
You put this one in?
Oh,
that's all right. Right, we'll put this one in. So this is 1 cup of pinhead oatmeal, and this is 1 cup of coarse oatmeal, and then into this we're going to put 6 cups of water. So Jodie, can you help me put the water in? That's it. Pour this into the saucepan. That's it. Lovely. Can you get the other one as well? That's it. We can tip these in. We can pour it a little bit faster. Love it. And then we're going to stir it with our spurtle. We're going to leave it overnight to soak, and so then in the morning we can make our porridge. If it's the morning and you haven't soaked your oats, don't worry, you don't need to, but it will take a little bit longer to cook, but you'll still get lovely porridge. Now, in the best traditions of Blue Peter, here's one we soaked earlier. And this one is the one that we're going to make our porridge with. So it's been soaking, and we're just going to give it a stir to make sure it's not lumpy. Remember, when you're stirring with your spurtle, you stir in a clockwise direction, because if you don't, the devil may get in. So here we are stirring our porridge, and we're just bringing it to the boil, and it's important to keep stirring because otherwise it might catch on the bottom. So keep stirring it, keep going round and round in a clockwise direction. It's a really nice thing to do. It's quite relaxing, therapeutic. It makes a big saucepan of porridge, so you could make 1 big saucepan of porridge at the beginning of the week, put it into plastic tubs, and you've got it then in your fridge every day. So although this may take a little while, you've actually got instant porridge all week, so it's great. This will make 6 portions, so unless there's 6 of you in the family, you won't eat the whole saucepan, so it's great. So we're just going to bring it to the boil, and then we'll simmer it. So do you like porridge, Jodie?
Yeah, I do.
What do you like on your porridge?
I like apples.
Oh, very nice. Do you like cooked apples or raw apples?
Both.
Oh, that sounds good. Later on we've got some toffee apples we can try on the porridge. So lovely. What about you, Harry? Do you like porridge?
Yeah.
Oh, good. What do you like having on your porridge?
Honey.
Honey. Oh, yeah, honey's a really nice one. Now, we're in a little while, we're going to put salt in our porridge.
Okay.
And some people think putting salt in the porridge is a really silly thing to do. But actually, putting salt in your porridge gives it a really nice taste. And if you think about mashed potatoes, when you're cooking potatoes, if you don't put salt in, the mashed potatoes at the end taste really bland. And so we do the same with porridge. You put salt in your porridge, even though we're going to put honey or banana or apple on top, we'll still put salt in because it will give the porridge a really nice flavour. And the salt I use sea salt from Malden because we're in Suffolk, so it's just the next county to us, and it's got a really nice crumbly texture and taste. And so it's really simple. There's only 3 things in it: oats, water and salt, and you'll get a lovely breakfast. Okay. So with the pinhead oatmeal, it comes in a lovely tin, and one of the added extras is you end up with a tin which I use as a utensil pot, or you can put pens, anything in them, they're great. But I also keep my spurtles in one of my pots, and Jodie's got a spurtle for me here. Thank you. And this is a spurtle. So it's what I'm stirring here with. And this is a spurtle, and it's got on this end, it's the shape of a thistle, and it's long and tapered, and so it gets into the edges of the pan, and it's great for stirring. It's great for stirring porridge, but we also use it for stirring chocolate cake, for sauces, for soups, anything. It's really good because there's sort of less resistance. That's great. And this one is I had last year from the World Porridge Championships, and this is the 25th year edition. And the World Porridge Making Championships are in Carbridge in Scotland in October, near to World Porridge Day. And this is where I'm going to, when it starts bubbling like this is where I'm going to add my salt. So remember, we don't want it to be bland mashed potatoes. So into 6 portions, I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt, and I'm going to stir it in. And again, keep stirring. It's really relaxing and therapeutic to stir your porridge. It gives you a few minutes in the morning just to relax and enjoy, not having to do anything else but stir. And then you've added the salt, that's the point where you start tasting it. And the cooking of it really is up to you. It's to your taste, your texture, and your saltiness. So you may taste it and think there's enough salt, or you may want to add a little bit more. Be very careful because it's quite hot. So for me, I could add a little bit more salt to this, but the texture's starting to be nice. So I'm just going to add a little bit, just a pinch or two. And I'm just going to add a little bit more water. And again, it really is up to you how much water you like. Maybe you like a really runny porridge, maybe you like a really solid porridge. I kind of like it in between. And then you can add your toppings to it. And this will probably take another 4 to 5 minutes. Of course, controversially, if you haven't got much time in the morning, you can always cook it in the microwave. And on a work day, we do cook it in the microwave. And if you have a look on Hamlin's website, there's links to the recipe for 6 portions cooked this way, but there's also how you can make it in the microwave for 1 portion. And it takes 3 minutes, so it's even better than the little pots you get where you just add hot water. Tastes nicer and it's really quick. So again, just taste it again. Yeah, that's how I like it. It's really nice. And it's gone really creamy and really tasty, and it's now ready to go into our bowls and put our toppings on. And Jodie, can you pass me one of the bowls, please? So this is our lovely porridge that we're then going to add our toppings to. You can see it pours lovely. It's a really nice colour, and it will taste really good. Just what the 3 Bears like, a hot steaming bowl of porridge. So now the porridge is in the bowl, we're going to have a look at what toppings we've got to make it a really delicious bowl of porridge. So we've cleared the decks and we've now got all our toppings ready to try on our porridge, and we're looking forward to trying the porridge. And we've just got a few here. These are the ones that we like, but you can try all sorts to go on top of your porridge. So, Jodie, you said you liked apple, so we're going to make you a toffee apple porridge. So we're going to put a little bit of cream on to start with. And then we're going to put some toffee sauce on. And we're going to put some toffee apples. And then we're going to just put some nuts on top. There you go, Jodie, would you like to try it? Is it good? Excellent. Thumbs up from Jodie, so that's good. And so we're going to make Harry's topping now. Yeah. And Harry, you said you liked banana. Yeah. So we're going to make Harry's banoffee porridge, which is based on this year's speciality. And I made banoffee muffins, so this is a version of that. So let's put you some... Cream is always good with porridge, and you can always just have for Christmas. I like cream and brown sugar, it's delicious. These are quite luxury porridges, and I'm not suggesting you have these every day. So we've got our cream, and then we'll put some banoffee. So this is just some bananas that we cooked in a toffee sauce. So the bananas have gone all nice and soft, and they're all nice and toffee. So do you like peanut butter, Harry? Yes. So we're just going to add a little bit of peanut butter to this one. And because someone the other day said that they liked banana and peanut butter porridge. So Louise, this one's for you. And we can make this one look nice with a few pumpkin seeds, just for a little bit of colour. So that's another delicious bowl. And now we're going to make one with fruit, so it's slightly lighter. Again, a little bit of cream, or you could use natural yoghurt, which would make it a really nice healthy porridge. And here we've got some blueberry and strawberry compote, which we made. Just put some of that on. And you can put fruit on your porridge. We've got some rather nice freeze-dried raspberries. And again, we're going to put a little bit of seeds on. And we're going to put a little bit of pecan on. And there you have a really lovely indulgent bowl of porridge. As I said, if you don't want to put the cream on, you could put natural yoghurt and it would make it a really nice, healthy, tasty breakfast. And now we're going to go on to what's my favourite porridge that I have for breakfast every morning in the week. And some people think it's quite funny, but it's actually really tasty. And it's cheese and chive with ham. So I have a third of a tube of cheese and chive primula, which you stir in, and then you add chopped ham. Sounds odd, but it really is lovely. And it just stirs in, and you get a lovely creamy porridge. But what I also like is, I really like cottage cheese on top as well. Well, I like my cheese and chives. What did you think of yours, Jodie? Is it good? Good. What did you think of yours, Harry? Excellent. So there you go. We've had fun making porridge this morning and various different toppings. But the basic porridge recipe was what won the Golden Spurtle.